Now, I know this video is about to be good. How to energetically become untouchable and spiritually fluid, protect your energy. Anybody who knows me knows I'm all about energy, and I live by that. Like, if your energy ain't right, I don't want you around me. I really be keeping to myself half the time because people's energies just be weird and they be trying to come in and infiltrate your good energy. So let's see what she's talking about, because I'm pretty sure some of these things I've already been following, but y'all could pretty much learn some things. Let's see here.
All right, so I'm going to give you the formula for being emotionally balanced and essentially untouchable or unfuckwittable. All right, this formula, if you implement this formula, you will be in control of your energy and your life. You will be able to do whatever you want to do. You will be able to live however you want to live. And I mean, at this point, you'll be a superhuman, okay? There are 5 parts to this formula. Let's start with the first part. The first part is being able to command fear. Once you learn to command the spirit of fear, nothing and no one can touch you. No one can steal your peace. No one can mess with your energy. Nothing. Things will happen around you and things will take place with you included in it, but it will never throw you off balance. It will never depress you, and it will never take your peace or your joy. Low vibrational energy operates off of low vibrational spirits. Fear is a low vibrational spirit.
Yep.
If you learn to command the spirit of fear, you learn to be in control of your life. It'll be like watching a baby throw a temper tantrum. You'll be looking at it like it's crazy and wondering what you can do to pacify it or to make it feel better. But it doesn't throw you off. It doesn't make you feel fearful. It doesn't have the effect that you are allowing people to have the effect on you that are trying to use the tactics of fear or who are trying to instill the spirit of fear in you. You are a powerful, magnificent.
She's speaking facts on that part. Like, fear is very low vibrational, and this world uses a lot of tactics to try to project fear onto us. And that's why you have to unlearn a lot of things that we were programmed to believe, especially about fear, like the fear of dying or the fear of failure or the fear of like all these different little fears. And you gotta emotionally and energetically detach from all of that to what she's talking about, how you can observe something without actually it affecting you because you're detached from it emotionally and energetically. Let's keep going. I like what she's talking about.
Being. You can command anything. So learn to command the spirit of fear, and you will learn to control and manage your energy. Okay, so that's part number 1.
And along with command and fear, you got to learn how to face your fears. Whatever you think you're fearful of or afraid of, you just got to embrace it and be like, fuck it, let's just... I've been through so many disappointments in life. It's like, my mindset is just like, okay, it is what it's going to be. And when that's like command and fear, and that's really taking charge, because now you're just like, you're not afraid, you're not fearful. But also when you're connected with the Most High Creator, He's gonna instill that courage. He's gonna instill the protection around your spirit to where you won't need to be fearful.
Number 1, being able to command fear. Part number 2 of the formula is genuine and authentic intent. Now notice I didn't say good intentions, because good is subjective. Anybody can feel like they're doing something good or bad, and the next person will feel like you're doing something wrong. So the objective is to have genuine and authentic intentions.
Mm-hmm.
When you have genuine and authentic intent and you set out to do something, right, you are able to have peace within yourself, because
Yes.
not only are you operating from a space that is true to yourself,
Yep.
but it allows you to express yourself in a way that if it were questioned, you have a reason for it. There's a
Yep.
point. It's not done without a purpose. Operating from an authentic and genuine standpoint with those intentions allows you to move in your own personal power. So that's number 2 of the formula. So far we've got learning to command fear, And then we have moving in authentic and genuine intentions.
Facts. Like, when you are genuine and true to yourself, like when you live authentic to yourself, you don't have nothing to hide. Like, you, like she said, you will have that confidence to justify why you are the way you are, because you're genuine to yourself. You're being authentic to who you truly are, versus if you're trying to put on a front or a show, then that's when things get sticky and tricky.
All right, part 3 of this formula is being
Oh, I done
able to take accountability. So no matter what you do, no matter who's hurt or who praises your actions, at the end of the day, you should be able to stand behind every action that you do, every word that comes out of your mouth. You should be able to take accountability for anything that you do that comes from your own personal expression. Taking accountability is personal ownership. It shows your individual sovereignty and the power and the dominion that you have over self. Part number 4 is releasing the need to control. So this means releasing the need to control outcomes, releasing the need to control what other people think about you, releasing the need to control the actions of others, just being able to allow things to be as they are, being able to surrender. Being able to surrender and to not have control over every aspect of this experience allows you the ability to experience this life as it is and still be able to decide how you feel or how your emotional experience is taking place within the situation.
Facts. Like, and that's such a hard thing to do, to surrender. That was something I struggle with so much. It's like, because I felt the need to want to control, like, this or that, or one of the biggest things I really wanted to control is how people viewed me. Like, being a people pleaser, like, you want people to see you in a certain way. But when you release that, it's like a burden is just lifted off of you. Like, and then another thing that helped me with, like, releasing control is, like, there's a lot of things that are not in my control that I couldn't do anything about it. So knowing that there are things out of your control, it kind of gives you the courage and the faith to know that you don't need to control things, because it is what it is. Things are going to happen and you just have to let things naturally take its course. You can't control the way people view you, what they think about you, you can't control a lot of things. So when you learn to surrender to the process, it just makes life so much more stress-free. She's speaking facts.
Everything you do requires energy. So if all of your focus is on trying to control the outcome or everything everybody else is doing or saying, you have less energy to control the way that you feel, or to focus on what you're
putting
doing.
Too much energy into the wrong stuff.
To manifest the experience, the emotional experience that you're trying to have given any moment in time. It allows you to maintain peace no matter what happens or what comes your way. Okay. And then the last part of this formula.
And I'm a person who loves my peace. And that'll disturb your peace when you're trying to control and put energy into controlling things. When you get your hands off and just release and surrender to the process, that's how you keep your peace and protect your peace.
Is releasing the need to be right. When you release the need to be right.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to interrupt her, but I used to always want to be right so bad. To the point, like, it's not even about always being right. It's really not. It's like, what's more important is your emotional state. Are you good? Like, I used to fight tooth and nail with some people, like, just feeling the need to be right all the time. But what good does it? Like, I don't need to prove anything to anybody. Like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? And that'll help you stay peaceful, because there are some people out here who will fight tooth and nail just to prove you wrong. And there's gonna be always be people like that, and that takes up a lot of your energy when you do that. And there's no need. So you just, whatever it is, what it is. That's how I be.
Anything that comes at you, you are able to accept and to pivot or to adjust. It allows you flexibility and it allows you to be adaptable at any given time. Releasing the need to be right also allows you to position yourself in such a way that you never have to defend yourself.
Yep.
It keeps you from being rigid. It also keeps the ego intact.
Yes.
And allows the ego to not be harmed or bruised, which allows you to create conditions for emotional stability and peace. It leaves room for error, but it also leaves room for you to be able to learn more, things that you might not have considered or even looked at or thought about. So when you combine all of these things together, the ability to command.
And that's also called being a student of life. When you release that need to be right, because you might think you're right about certain things, and then more information comes or another experience comes, and now you're thrown off. Like, you're into a new realm of learning. Like, that is so true. Like, releasing that need to be right, it opens you for opportunity for growth, and it gives you, like she said, that wiggle room, because nobody's perfect. And when you release that need and that pressure off of you, that gives you more space and opportunity to learn things, to take a step back, to evaluate things, redistribute things. Like, it gives you so much flexibility when you don't need to feel the need to be right all the time. Like, this was a good one. Like, 'cause I tell you, I used to always want to be like that, but it's an ego thing. You gotta kill your ego, and it puts your ego in check. Like, hold up, let me chill out.
Fear. Genuine and authentic intentions. Being able to take accountability for oneself and actions or words. Releasing the need to control and releasing the need to be right. When you couple all of these things together, nobody can ever put you in a corner or in a tough, tight situation.
Yep.
No one can ever play on your emotions or play on your fears or emotionally manipulate you. No one could ever guilt you or shame you, which is what a lot of people are dealing with these days. A lot of people are not allowed to live their lives because they're worried about being guilted or shamed for what they want to do or what they have experienced in the past. So if you use this formula to self-improve, and if you use this formula to live your life by, I guarantee you will have better emotional stability, and you will have more enjoyable experiences in life.
Yes.
Please make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget.
She told no lie. That was all straight facts. I love that video. What y'all think?